Watcher of the Damned by R.H. Snow.
Welcome to the Wildlands. Welcome to the Wildlands. Bonjour, mon amis, and welcome to the Wildlands. If you are receiving this message, then congratulations. You are on the wait list to tour our scenic new Texas Wildlands. Please remain at your current location, conserve your ammo, and do not venture outside your designated safe zone until I arrive. Who am I? I am Sharon, your cartographic helper and river ocean navigator, an upcycled security robot from the Museum of the Texas Gulf Coast, celebrating our Texas French heritage. I was sent by Ultimate Number 1 in answer to your distress signal. We have been awaiting you. What? You remember nothing? Perhaps the maintenance man needs to upcycle you instead. You are a consortium bounty hunter chosen by Ultimate Number 1? Oh, you got a hold of some bad budweed. C'est la vie. A review is in order. We'll start at the beginning of the end, with the visionaries of We Speak's Whole Earth Union. The world was a woke technological wonderland, filled with happy elites and dutiful subjects. They were bent on virtually pleasuring themselves while serving the system. Our magnanimous, faceless corporate global government was headed by Javier Generales, the founder of tech giant We Speaks, through its shell corp, Cognito Incorporated. Javier and his acolytes called themselves visionaries, envisioning an eco-friendly, secular paradise under their own enlightened rule. But his son and successor, James, felt there were still too many feral humans on the planet, so he decided to do something about it. Mistakes were made.
One world, one way, one vision, one voice, one law, one land, one people, one plan.
James launched an endocrine disrupting bioagent into the atmosphere with the intent of temporarily sterilizing the global population of feral humans. Visionaries were vaccinated, and the bioagent deployed for later release. But due to an act of war, an EMP was detonated. The Earth went dark as the now corrupted bioagent was subsequently released. Unintended consequences followed. The bioagent recombinated into an uncontrolled testosterone bomb. It wiped out 98% of humans, including almost all women. They called it the happening. The few genetically resistant survivors were transmutated by the testosterone bomb. They benefited from high-dose testosterone, strengthening and enhancing them even as it mutated them. Only those vaccinated male visionaries who sheltered in their bunkers escaped the bioagent's worst effect. Unsheltered humans who didn't die were mutated, and they became known as the damned. Mutations are measured on a testosterone scale, or T-scale. The system measures testosterone-induced viral transmutations on a scale of 1 to 10. Universal base mutations, hair loss, infertility, skin mutations, aggression, strength, super longevity. Note, all the above mutations stack as the T-scale classification increases. Super machos suffer from cardiac strain due to increased body mass. There are 5 classes of mutated humans. 1 to 2, chica, female. Few noticeable effects other than base mutations. 3 to 4, hembra, female. Lean muscle, increased bone mass, increased endurance, increased speed. 5 to 6, hombre, male. More muscle, measurable bone growth, highest endurance, highest speed. 7 to 8, macho, male. Heavy muscle, heavy bone growth, high strength, moderate speed. 9 to 10, super macho, male. Macho subclass, muscle bound, massive bone growth, highest strength. Hammered back into a technological stone age, the world became a vast uncivilized man cave, inhabited by only a few undying mutants with roid rage and visions who think they own what's left of the world. And over 50 years later, the system still stands. The system, subjugating your soul to elite micromanagement. But there is a revolution brewing. The lowly survivors known as the Damned are rising up to foment the new Lone Star Revolution, and they will not be denied. Oh, but how am I here when no other tech works? I was created by the maintenance man at behest of our leader and system representative, Ultimate Number 1. Number 1 has mysterious ways to make tech work again. That's how you got your WeSpeak's Ring World communications device, so you can receive this message. Only those deemed worthy can have one. As an esteemed member of Houston's consortium gang, you get preference. Now here we are, Bot and Survivor. You have clearance from Number 1 to take passage north from Houston into the Wildlands on a mission. I will get you there. Let me introduce my beautiful Jolie Blonde. Jolie Blonde is my Pirogue, and together Bot and Boat explore the Texas Gulf Coast, its bayous and rivers, plus the ruins of Houston's once mighty ship channel. She is beautiful, is she not? Climb in. But most survivors do not know of me. They only know that the happening happened, and their tech and women died. Electronics and their dependent machines don't work in the Wildlands due to the powerful EMP released during the happening. It is rumored the visionaries and their colonies enforce dead zones in the Tejas Prison Co-op with hidden local EMPs and jammers. But survivors who are savvy can find gaps in coverage to use salvage tech, including the infamous personal tech device that brought down the world. The Ring World, courtesy of WeSpeaks and its subsidiary, Cognito Incognito Incorporated. Limited by dead tech and machines, survivors travel by foot. A privileged few have access to horses and are given training to ride them. But there are whispers of aging visionaries' aircraft still flying the unjammed skies surrounding the co-op, and maybe even some working vehicles and aircraft hidden within the co-op. Here is an illegal hand-drawn map of the Tejas Prison Cooperative, bounded by abomination-infested waters of the Trinity River to the east and the Brazos River to the west, blocked by monsters in the Troplex urban waste to the north and Houston's burning swamp to the south. Feral human survivors have been relocated and corralled into the Tejas Prison Co-op by the system to raise food for the elites who are still living in their bunker colonies. Most survivors do not know the system is still in power. They believe they are free, even though they still unwittingly work for the system. They know nothing of the world beyond their borders, or of the elites, or the system that runs it. And visionaries keep survivors ignorant. Here we see a map of purgatory, a survivor cesspit of state-controlled sin and debauchery. Gambling, drinking, and flesh peddling abound. There are rumors a few rare mutated females still work as hostesses in purgatory. Under guidance from the consortium and Ultimate Number 1, the bosses of purgatory seek to make it a tourist destination for the powerful plantation owners of the Tejas Co-op, aka landlords, and the hands who work for them, renegades. This is a mysterious treasure map drawn upon a crumpled bar napkin, and the only known rendering of an abandoned strip mine called the Travail. It is a forbidden zone. None enter the Travail and come out alive. Monsters are reported to inhabit the trenches. You are a survivor of the mean streets of H-Town. You have been here since the happening. You know about the monsters that prowl the waterways of Houston and the ruins of the burning swamp, like Skeeterzoids. But do you know of the terrible creatures that haunt the Texas wildlands? Spirits of the unhallowed dead. Feathered serpents. Giant blood-sucking tick-leech hybrids. Squeeches. But the most hated of all are the Chupacabras. Chupacabras are intelligent, brutal, apex predators, and they think people taste like chicken. But plain old Texas critters are dangerous too. Bulls, black panthers, alligators. Yes, the Texas Wildlands are a dangerous place, and the most dangerous creatures of all are the feral humans, now known as survivors. Let's meet the bounty you'll hunt, shall we, mon ami? Meet the Watcher, Marshall Saul Azarian, a.k.a. the Watcher, a.k.a. Luchador Lone Star Libre. Once a high-dollar hired gun for We Speaks Incorporated, he fell from grace after the happening to become prisoner number 7 at Reunion Prison. Fate set him free to be a bounty hunter for an escaped afterling. Then he started the new Lone Star Revolution. Meet Rose and Oscar. Rose is an escaped domesticated human, aka an afterling, a mythical fairy-like creature, rumored to be in the company of a baby chupacabra named Oscar. Rose and the Watcher may be involved. Their relationship is complicated. Meet Marshal Evangelo, the last ranger and the last shepherd of the little white church at Shiloh. Meet Judge Santos, arbiter and architect of the new Lone Star Revolution. Meet the Gambler, aka Anon, spy master for the Lone Star Revolution. Meet Boss Winston, civic leader, engineer, man of action. Meet Sheriff Von Helm, lover, fighter, and fiddle player extraordinaire. Meet Sam Ellison, she who must be obeyed, Black Ops for the Lone Star Revolution. Meet Lords LaFleur, assassin and femme fatale. Meet Kendra Keene, disguise and infiltration. Meet Destiny Rogers, confidant and human intelligence. Meet Araceli Diaz, propaganda and acquisitions. Meet Commander Shaney, once queen of the Texas Rangers, now queen of the TS Co-op. Meet Boss Chartreux, journaltainment extortionist turned boss of Purgatory. Meet Warden Howell, powerful prison warden, drug dealer, pimp, and cartel boss. Meet Governor Generalis, son to Commandant James Generalis, and Rose's ex. And there we have it, mon ami. Your introduction to the Texas Wildlands in Watcher of the Damned. Are you ready to ride for adventure? Laissez la bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.